the octopus? About to find out.
All right, Jersey City. We have one more match in session 1 of the Jersey J Cup, and it will be our last opening round match. Singles bout, set for one fall.
It was Speedball Mike Bailey defeating Jonathan Gresham back in November of 2022 in Providence, Rhode Island at GCW Aura in their first matchup here in GCW competition. The rematch was a moment of clarity in Columbus, Ohio during October. I was backwards on those two, but those were the first two. This is the rubber match,
They are
the
tied.
tiebreaker here in GCW competition, Bailey versus Gresham. You're seeing this pairing everywhere you look in pro wrestling, and for good reason. Such excellent opponents of one another.
And I will point out that Mike Bailey is wearing gear that they debuted as part of this year's Bola tournament.
Participant number 1. This is Mike Bailey.
Bola that happened last month. The gear is an homage to Speedball's old, infamous brown PWG tights. But the important part that I want to point out is that Bola tournament, you also need 4 matches to win. And Mike Bailey, because of scheduling issues, had to wrestle all 4 of those matches in one day. He did, and he won the Battle of Los Angeles this year. So if there is anyone who is prepared for this exact situation, it is Mike Bailey.
But if there's anyone who can put a stop to Mike Bailey's aspirations of winning the Jersey J Cup, of becoming the JCW champion by winning this tournament as well, it is the octopus, Jonathan Gresham.
And oftentimes when we talk about these tournament-style presentations, it all comes down to longevity, cardio, how long you can last in an incredible amount of grueling and very different matches. And there is no one who has the stamina and the cardio of Jonathan Gresham. He can go at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
And introducing the opponent, this is Jonathan Gresham.
Both competitors inside the ring. Senior official Adam Galt to officiate this, our final first round contest here in the Jersey J Cup, your main event of session 1 here, live from the White Eagle Hall in Jersey City.
And it has been an incredible first round session. Every match has been completely different. We have seen just the full spectrum of professional wrestling here today.
The bell rings, and you talked about how Speedball was part of PWG. Speaking about more JCW Jersey J Cup history, Super Dragon won the tournament. He's one of the few who etched his name in wrestling history by being a J Cup winner.
That seems very, very divided here.
It's hard to have a favorite in a match like this. I know you have your favorite, Veda Scott, but I mean, such great wrestlers, evenly matched up. We've seen it in our matches previously against one another.
Well, Dave, you and I, we called that first match in Columbus a few months ago, and the response was immediate on the internet that there needed to be a rematch as soon as possible. And now we're getting the third rematch, if you will, the third in the series. Whoa, a lot riding on this.
Gresham able to take Bailey off his feet, unable to connect with that forearm, and Bailey unable to connect with that kick. Know each other so well.
Well, and Bailey and Gresham could have faced each other in Bola, but Gresham was actually knocked out in the first round of the tournament. He lost to Jordan Grace. I only point that out because I freaking love Jordan Grace.
Jordan and Gresham in fantastic physical condition.
Out of control.
Well, and a whole lot of muscle mass as they lock up. Definite strength advantage for Gresham in a match like this.
But the physicality, the way that Gresham and Jordan, but I'll point to Gresham in particular here, have molded their bodies and gotten into shape, it just points to the level of discipline that they have in every aspect of their lives.
Dedication to the craft of professional wrestling and being in top physical form as they come face to face.
Also, to continue to wrestle at this level that Jonathan Gresham does, as he is under such a strict training program, like, I miss half a meal and I'm exhausted, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm miserable, and he is still out here being arguably the best in the world. Incredible.
Back and forth with forearm strikes. Crowd still very divided. Gresham went to throw that chop. Bailey avoided it. Handspring by Bailey lands on his feet. Flurry of kicks from Speedball. And that's it, Geary. That sends Gresham reeling through the ropes and out to the apron.
Okay, someone just tweeted me that I may have spoiled Bola. I did not. It's on the internet. Spoilers do not exist.
It's 2023.
If you don't want to be spoiled, you should be there live. Triangle moonsault.
That's it. Looks like he landed right across the arm of Gresham. He's grabbed the ankle of Speedball out on the floor now. Twisting away on it. Can't win the match on the floor. He's got to bring it back inside. But he saw that opportunity out on the floor and just grabbed hold of that ankle.
Once Jonathan Gresham gets down to work on this limb work, this calculating, deliberate limb work, can really turn the tide of a match. Bailey was trying to drag himself back into the ring, and Gresham yanked him off the apron.
Tried to make good use of the new GCW ring skirts to pull himself into the ring. See, there are positives and there are disadvantages there.
Bailey again.
The turnbuckle now. Gresham won't release this hold. Bailey just dangling between Gresham and the rope.
Wow.
Oh! Face first down to the floor.
Bailey comes down hard.
Keeping it cinched in out on the floor. It's not falls count anywhere. Referee needs to remind Gresham, bring this back inside the ring, man.
I imagine, and I hope it doesn't come to this, but if there was a double count-out type situation or double display, anything like that, I guess Commander would get a bye.
You would think.
But I don't think that's what either of these men want to happen.
It's all at the referee's discretion. Typically in GCW competition, we do not have countouts.
And by that I mean the official or Jonathan Gresham. At this point, Speedball I don't think has a strategy. I think they're just trying to get away.
Yeah, the strategy would be free my ankle from Gresham's grip. And he finally released the hold.
Oh, and Mike was in that ankle lock.
That'd be 2 minutes.
Yeah, and that includes falling to the ground, having your legs stretched out. We've seen today a lot, Dave, a lot of very calculated, deliberate limb work. From the opening round, Alex Shelley and Jordan Oliver, to now Gresham focusing on the leg, on the ankle of Mike Bailey. And it was just the work of a technician. As Bailey, we're seeing that pay off already. Bailey unable to unleash the normal barrage of kicks. It was one, and then they went back down.
He threw one, and then it was Gresham chopping his knee. And again, right to the leg of Bailey. Speedball holds on to that top rope, though. Away on the face of Gresham. Bailey off the rope. Takes Gresham off his feet.
Bailey getting back to his feet.
Move to the midsection. I should say barefoot to the midsection. And another hard kick to the chest of Gresham.
Standing shooting star connects into a pin.
Only two.
has finally been enough to keep Jonathan Gresham down. Bailey now looking maybe for that buzzsaw kick. Oh, Gresham out of the way.
Gresham with the waist lock. Standing switch again. Fighting for the waist lock here. Who's going to be able to get it?
Oh!
Nobody is. DDT puts a stop to that, as well as that forearm strike from Gresham. Only two, though.
Absolutely brutal strike after implanting Bailey with that DDT.
Gresham with hold of Bailey. Another shot to the knee. Catches the foot snap across the face. Just getting disrespectful now with Bailey firing back.
Bailey was saying, bring it on.
A slap fight is broken out at the White Eagle Hall. Oh, but Bailey hung up in the ropes. They both tumbled down to the floor. And once again, Gresham with the ankle lock on the floor.
Gresham went down for a second. It looked like Bailey was going to try for ultimate weapon, but Gresham got pulled down to the floor instead. And now Bailey again having to...
Just trying to get himself back in the ring. And it's still Gresham maintaining this hold. Both competitors on the ring apron now. Oh, kick to the back of the head of Gresham by Bailey. Grabbing hold of the leg of Gresham. Takes out the other one.
Oh, Gresham out of the way!
And the knees of Bailey just landed on the ring frame. And back to the ankle goes Gresham. This time inside the ring. Converts into the waist lock, release German suplex from Gresham. Charges into the corner. Bailey gets the feet up though. The second rope.
A weapon, but no, Gresham out of the way. Green tea plunge into the cover. No.
Gresham on top. Leverage going back and forth. Both wrestlers to their feet. Release German once again from Gresham. Trying to scoop up Bailey, but blocking the attempt. Elbows to the back of the head of Gresham. Takes him over with the head scissors.
Oh, but Gresham rolls through.
Bailey back on his feet. Kick to the chest.
Bailey finally connects with that penalty kick, but not able to capitalize.
Only one of these two competitors will move on to round two. Another look at that Hurricane Rana. Right into a sunset flip, basically. Bailey to his feet. And got all of that kick to the chest of Gresham.
Now keep in mind as you watch this match, which has been so grounded and strike heavy, whoever wins this is going to have to go on to face Commander. That is a completely different style of wrestler, a completely different kind of match. And thus the challenge in a tournament like this.
Fans here in Jersey City encouraging both competitors to continue to fight. They're both back on their feet.
Gresham fires back, big forearm. And you can see Bailey barely able to put their foot flat on the ground.
Gresham has repeatedly gone back to that ankle lock, be it on the floor or inside the ring. It's almost amazing that there's any mobility in Bailey at this point.
You can see there's a little bit of blood, maybe like a scrape on the left shoulder of Jonathan Gresham. I think that is from that tumble to the floor. They really went down hard.
Hard shot from Bailey.
Oh.
To the chest this time, delivering the kick.
Gresham finally goes down.
He's back up. Speedball measuring him.
Another kick to the sternum sends Gresham back down to the canvas.
Chops from Gresham and kicks from Bailey in succession here, back and forth.
Gresham reared his hand back to chop and just collapsed.
Such a physical match.
Bailey, though, still just unrelenting.
Gresham telling him to bring it on. Inviting the competition.
Gresham is just stepping into these kicks.
Just saying more. Bailey staying on his feet. Went for another release German. Bailey lands on his feet. Kick to the chest. Standing moonsault. Double knees, but nobody. Forearm from Gresham. Off the ropes with momentum. Bailey puts a stop to it.
Oh, lariat turns Bailey inside out, but Gresham not done yet.
Michinoku driver. Only two.
And this is where we talk about the stamina, about the drive of Jonathan Gresham. Watch the replay here. This deep into such a grueling match, Gresham able to pull on some reserves of adrenaline and again just take off. Incredibly high-paced flurry of offense. And now trying to recover.
Speedball grabbing the ring ropes. Trying to get back up. And Gresham continuing to brutalize the chest of Bailey with these chops. Again, going after the leg. Bailey doing everything possible to prevent it.
Oh!
Can't afford to sustain more damage to the ankle. Combination of chops and kicks now from Bailey. Right to the chest of Gresham.
Oh!
Doing damage to Bailey's own leg in the process. And just kicking Gresham as hard as humanly possible.
Speedball checking in with the official. Gresham's going to continue this matchup, but you can see Bailey is just limping across the ring.
And again, it's first round.
Another huge thundering kick.
Gresham digging down. And once again, face to face.
Oh, the sound of that chop, matched only by the sound of those kicks. And those chops are high too, Dave Prazak. You can see the reddening just blotch spreading. It's up to the throat of Bailey, and now Gresham
is trying to go after that leg once again. Perhaps lock in that ankle lock.
Oh!
Bailey tried to fight it off, but now driving the knee repeatedly into the ring itself. Punishing the knee of Bailey. Will he be able to continue here?
Gresham, normally just so calculated and elegant in his professional wrestling. There's nothing pretty about that. Driving the knee of Bailey into the canvas and now going back to the leg.
Spinning toe hold, figure four leg lock now from Gresham. He has it cinched in the center. Pain of the hold forcing the shoulders of Bailey against the canvas for a near fall.
Always something you have to be aware of.
Again, shoulders down, but he gets the shoulder up before the referee can count three. Trying to turn over the figure four or reach the ropes. Either way.
Oh!
Again, near fall for Gresham because the pain of this figure four forcing Bailey to have his shoulders flat.
Very close.
A 2 count this time. Gresham still with the figure four cinched in. Bailey in a world of pain right now. He's got to do something to fight out of this hold. Bridging up to keep that shoulder off the mat.
Trying to reach for the ropes. Bailey's close, but they've been in this hold for so long at Gresham. Oh no.
Trying to prevent Speedball from being able to grab the rope to force a break. He's so close, but Gresham stopping it and maintaining the hold. 2.5 that time. The pain of the hold, forcing the shoulders against the canvas.
And it's unbelievable that Jonathan Gresham still has his submission cinched on.
Oh, trying to inch toward the ropes in reverse, and now Gresham doing the same thing toward the other side of the ring. Bailey, again, flat against the canvas.
Again, if Bailey's going to get to the ropes, he's going to have to drag Jonathan Gresham with him, who is, no pun intended, just octopused into this submission. It is cinched on tight.
Speedball in the ropes. Gresham must release the hold. Referee makes sure that it happens. Gresham back to his feet. Bailey can't even stand. Continuing to punish the leg.
Oh, another big chop from Gresham.
Trying to take Bailey over, but putting on the brakes. Shots to the midsection of Gresham.
Bailey again just seems to be holding himself up by the rope. Oh.
Just how physical this matchup. One of these wrestlers will move on to the second round and potentially the third round. Wrestling multiple times before we hit midnight.
Before we hit midnight is the key,
Okay,
Dave.
before
we hit midnight, thank you.
To those chops to the leg.
Oh, but Bailey reverses and Gresham has an answer for it. There's the stunner and the enziguri. Big German, but Bailey on his feet and unfortunately on that bad knee.
Oh, but able to kick away with the good leg. Oh, but can't hit the ropes. Gresham can.
Bailey to the outside. Gresham follows up. A tope sending Bailey into the second row.
Gresham, back inside. Bailey to the apron. Gresham to the floor, and Bailey soars. Beautiful, even with only one good leg, able to hit that maneuver.
Bailey throws Gresham back into the ropes. You can see the pain. Hits the roundhouse and the super kick.
Can't hit those kicks though. Only two, Bailey with the shoulder up. Gresham off the ropes.
Oh!
Big forearm, leg hooked.
So close.
Two.
Again, Gresham with all the momentum.
Gonna take a risk. Gresham ascending the turnbuckles in the corner. Bailey still down.
Oh, the knees went up.
He went for the shooting star, but nothing but knees.
Unfortunately, those are injured knees. Bailey hits the tornado kick.
Places Gresham up top.
Bailey again, 1 foot barely on the ground. Flamingo driver. 2.
The winner of the match, advancing to the second round of the Jersey
Speedball wins the tie-breaking match in the series between these two.
The knees go up, averting the shooting star press. Bailey limps to the corner, hits this kick, and then again you can see barely able to stand, but it was enough to nail that flamingo driver, get the win.
Another excellent fight in the series between Bailey and Gresham here in Game Changer Wrestling.
But Dave, that's not the end of the story for Mike Bailey here today. Look at these brackets. Bailey advances against Commander. We're going to see that in the second session live today. It's going to be at 8 p.m.
And we'll also see Blake Christian versus Cole Radrick, Charles Mason to take on Jordan Oliver, Joey Janela versus Leo Rush. That rounds out the second round. We will finish this tournament with session number 2 of the Jersey J Cup beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, live right here on Fight Plus from Jersey City. But what a matchup between Bailey and Gresham to round out round number 1 of the J Cup here in 2023. We will see you at 8 p.m.